Old and Achy here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to show you how to get the second of the 2 weekly campaign challenges for the week of August 25th through the 31st, which is That's No Moon, which requires you to complete the Requiem mission solo on Legendary difficulty. And here we are setting it up, and for this particular run I've turned on several skulls. Tilt to get a little extra shielding, Cowbell to get a little bit extra explosive capability, and the Grunt Birthday party skull to better see grunt headshots at distance. Now this is not an extremely difficult mission to complete, but it is a little bit longer. I think it took me, I'm not really sure, but somewhere in a little bit less than 40 minutes. So I'm sure you can, unless you want the challenge, you can get the 4,400 XPs by just running a couple of matchmaking runs. Okay, we start by just getting up and turning left and right. I jumped over that grunt. Sometimes you can get him to say weird stuff. Not sure what he said that time. Thought he said demon. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that Covenant carbine and do a nice big jump down here. Now I thought there was no fall damage in Halo 4, but for sure we lost 2/3 of our shields right there. Not to worry, they'll come back.
Faint transmission on the high band.
Covenant?
I don't think so. The pattern's different. I'll try to triangulate its position.
Alright. Just running. Head up to this hog right here and flip it over. And now we're driving.
Nice to see your luck is holding out.
And what we're going to do at the start of the mission is a couple of despawning skips to minimize combat. They're called the backtrack skips. We advance to a certain point where we see coveys that we would normally battle, then backtrack to a certain point and then they respawn. And I'll explain that in more detail when we actually do the skips. I mean, you could go ahead and try to battle your way through, but why do it when you don't have to?
But that means getting back to Halsey soon.
Okay, nice barrel roll right here, head over heels and then a barrel roll for that last jump, and this is where we're actually going to backtrack to right there.
Chief, I'm hearing that strange signal again. Stronger this time.
Do you think there's something to it?
I'm curious more than anything.
Alright, we come out in the valley and we notice that there's phantoms dropping off coveys, and this is where we'd have to start duking it out with the coveys, but I'm going to turn around and backtrack. Back to that last jump we made. And we got to figure out a way to jump back across to the other side. So come on up here and right where this little black spot is, jump across to this railing right here, walk up to right about here, make a right, do a cross jump holding the crouch, and then turn left and jump up, and notice a little screen freeze. That's all the coveys out there in the valley despawning. Okay, do a sprint jump back across, and we're off and running. Now this skip is very similar to the Pillar of Autumn Elite skip, backtrack skip on Pillar of Autumn mission on Halo Reach, where the backtrack despawns elites, which is always a good thing in Halo Reach. Okay, notice that we don't have any enemies down here now. No coveys. And we're heading over to this little rock formation right here, because the next covey we're going to encounter is going to be an elite with a concussion rifle. You can see him down there. And the first thing I'm going to do is take out this little sniper tower, covey sniper tower, because he tends to hide behind it and we can't get a line of fire on him. We're just going to blow it up. There we go. now we got a clear view of the elite. Notice his shields are starting to flare. And there they go. The shields are down. There goes the elite. They get a few rounds of that concussion rifle off. Alright, now we're going to set up for the second backtrack skip. First thing we want to do is we want to head on out here and swap out our hog for ghost. Like so. And we're off and running. Back to this area here by the tower, the down tower by now. I'm going to park the ghost right here, just like so. Jump out and head for another ghost. Now there is a way to get the ghost up on that second level by kind of wiggling it up on the left side with the nose up. And you get the nose up on the ghost by holding down the jump key underneath the A key. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to line myself up. I'm going to do a boost and jump key down, nose up, and over we go very easily. It gets the ghost up here at this level. And now we're going to head a little ways up the path here, past these supports, and immediately back up into cover, because there will be 3 grunts coming down the path, at least one of which has a concussion rifle, I mean a fuel rod cannon. There we go.
If we're going
I'm
to
going to go up here and swap out my pistola for that fuel rod gun.
I don't suppose you have a plan.
And then head on back down.
We could always ask nicely.
Now the fuel rod gun I'm going to use as plan B for a, notice I am up there, for an elite, sword elite that I'm going to have to deal with up here soon, if you will. Now in this particular run I didn't have to do it, but it is the plan B. Alright, notice I'm bringing the ghost back up here on nose up again. And when I started off down there, I kind of led with the right wing. That makes it a little bit easier to wiggle my way through there. And I need to advance up to a certain point here. Right about here. Oh, I'm getting sniped at. I got the elite coming after me. I got EMPs firing at me. But as soon as I get up to that point, I turn around and come back. And what that does is I advance up to an area where I would normally engage the initial coveys on the ground and on the first level, including that jackal sniper. And now I'm coming back down here to complete the second part of the skip, second part of the second skip, if you will, which is to go back to that that gap there, that last that I had initially jumped over, and then jump back across again. And that'll complete the second skip. A little quicker with a ghost. Now you get, it takes about 4 seconds or so, by the way, for the 3 or 4 seconds for the boost to come back. We'll see that when we're going back. The boost on the ghost, that is. Okay, back to the same spot here. Jump across. Walk up to about here. Turn right. Crouch, jump up. Turn left, jump up. Notice the screen freeze. That's the enemies despawning. Or the enemies will despawn during that screen freeze. Back in the ghost. Notice I did a sprint jump across the gap. Back in the ghost, and off we go. Back up to the cartographer's building. Alright, there we go. We're out of boost. Yeah, a little bit more than 3 seconds. Okay, got full boost back, and then we're off and running again. Alright, we're going to park the ghost down here, like so. Jump out. Okay, head on up to the next ghost. Sort of like a relay race here. Grab this ghost, and now we're on to the building or the structure. And as we come up here, there are no coveys. No coveys over here. No coveys over here. get up on the first level, and there are no coveys there. We just have that invisible sword elite to deal with, and 2 grunts, 3 grunts, and 2 shield jackals. But we're going to splatter the elite. And then jump out and get the heck out of Dodge. Alright, jump back down to the first level. Because occasionally what will happen is one or both grunts, or one or more grunts, will suicide. Go into suicide mode with sticky grenades, and we want to make sure we're out of the way of that. It looks like I got 2 of the grunts when I splattered the elite. So now it's just a matter of cleaning up the remaining grunts and jackals here. Okay, I need to move this ghost to get to that active camo, which we definitely want.
I'll run a soft patch to it.
Okay, and now we're going into the building. Now what I do in here is all tactics based. There aren't any real skips. It's just positioning myself so I can take out all of the coveys, so we can advance back out of the building. I really don't need the fuel rod cannon anymore, so I'm going to grab a plasma pistol. Now the one thing I do in here before I initiate combat is one little technique called crating, where I'm going to blockade an entrance, a doorway, so that coveys cannot get out of it. I'm going to do that by throwing grenades here. This is why I had Cowbell turned on. I think that carton would never have moved that far if I hadn't turned on Cowbell, which accelerates explosions. Alright, now here's a secondary benefit of tilt. I'm able to, by meleeing this container, I'm able to move it to the door fairly easily. It takes a few whacks here. Notice that I'm hitting it on the corners, just kind of spinning it around. But tilt gives me more oomph in my melees, if you will, so that I can more easily move the container here. It also gives me a little bit, it gave me some extra shielding on that ghost, and it will give me some extra shielding on a banshee that I'm going to be using up here in a while. Okay, we got this guy just about blockaded here, his door, and the coveys are pretty dumb, they don't know how to jump over it. Okay, ammoed up on the carbine and off to the cartographer station.
It's a localized site cartographer.
Okay, and this is a forced cutscene, by the way. There's nothing to do about it. I can't skip it.
Requiem.
Requiem. At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so interested in.
Okay, turn left. I want to get control back and head off this way to this first fluctuating area that we've got to reset.
I'll put them up for you.
These power source fluctuations, whatever they are. We just got to flip a switch. First we got to activate the light bridge and then flip a switch on the other side. And immediately turn around and get the heck out of Dodge.
What's it doing?
It's alright. This energy is actually a ferroelectric.
Alright, now we got a squad of coveys to take out. Grunts.
Let's bring the cartographer back on.
And shield jackals. Try to take them out of distance like so. Knock the shields back by hitting the hands on the shield jackals, and then patiently take out the grunts. There we go. And when we come down below, there's going to be an elite and another little squad of grunts. I think 3 of them. And we're going to take those out down here using this sort of inclined ramp as cover. Very wary of needles in the needler. Alright, little patience here. He's going to walk back up and get over by his elite buddy. And go ahead and head shoot him. Now, we've got to be a little careful here. Again, we don't want to get... Okay, there goes the elite. He didn't have that great a shielding there. Alright, there is a carbine up here where we can get more ammo from. And turn back up here. Be very careful of the needler, because you can die from a super combine very easily. Be very careful. Just because you still even have some partial shields left, you have to be careful that you still don't get needled. I have died from a super combine when I thought I had plenty of health. Okay. Come out, turn left. Take out the 2 shielded jackals and the 2 grunts trying to get up to the middle there. There'll be a couple more grunts down here. And again, being very careful, actually 3 grunts, being very careful of the needler. Alright, that should take care of all those guys. Notice that one last needle exploding. Thought for a second there I might have gotten super combined. Alright, back over here. Oh, crap. Shouldn't have gotten EMP'd like that. But there's going to be several grunts, 3 grunts I believe, and 2 shielded jackals. Notice I waited till I got my shields back. No sense in being aggressive. I got one of the... okay, the shielded jackal I didn't get is probably going to be going up, kind of backing away up on the next level. That's who I'm looking for now. But up top there is a jackal marksman. Go ahead and take him out. Look for his headlights and shoot the headlights out, if you will. Alright, and I believe Mr. Jackal, Shield Jackal, and he's got a needler, is right there. Okay, took care of him. I'm being very careful again with that needler. Okay, now we've got 3 shielded jackals over there by the cartographer station and 2 elites. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is get rid of the shielded jackals. Got 2 of them down. Get him out there, exposed. Hit him in the hands, and that'll knock the shield back and the head shooting. Alright, now one of these 2 elites is fairly easy to take out from distance, because his shields aren't all that great. There it is. Just keep pumping him full of carbine ammo. Getting back out, exposed again. There it is. There go the shields, headshot, he's gone. Now the second one's a different story. His shields are better. It's going to take 2 EMPs from the plasma pistol and a headshot, or an assassination to take him out. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to lure him. There's one spot where we can sneak up on him and assassinate him. Otherwise, we're going to have to do the 2 EMP bit. And I want to get him moving over to the left. Sometimes he'll just kind of hide behind a post over there. You see him moving left, he'll hide behind the post, and you can sneak up behind him and take him out. And other times you can't do that. Notice I activated the camo. Oh no, he's kind of jumping around. So I'm going to employ the 2 EMP method here. Get back over to... kind of looking, where is that? Oh, there he is, okay. At least he's looking away on the first one.
We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out.
There we go. 2 EMPs and a headshot, and he's done for. Now, if Mythic were on, I wouldn't be able. I could only take him out via assassination. Okay, now we're down to just a couple of grunts that are barricaded behind that doorway. There was an elite initially, but he just kind of despawned or disappears. Go ahead and throw a sticky grenade in there, and sometimes you can get both the. I'm ammoing up there, by the way. I'm getting 100% plasma pistol and get full ammo on the carbine. I just stopped there and grabbed another sticky grenade. Now I'm headed over to the cartographer station. But anyway, if you don't get them both on that one grenade throw, you can actually kind of jump up and down and head shoot the other one. But they're a lot easier to take out behind that little barricade. Alright, this one I can skip. This cutscene I can skip. Okay, now we're headed to the bridge.
Get to that terminus and find Infinity.
And I actually consider this probably
What do you know about Infinity?
the end of the bridge where we're going to use a Banshee to fly to. And it's probably one of the toughest choke points in the mission. But I also realize I got to move forward a little bit here to open the damn door. There we go. And the first thing we're going to see is a Phantom showing up. And that actually will go away whether or not I take this gunner out, but I'm using a gunner here, this Grunt gunner, side gunner, as target practice for a long range shot. And waiting for the Phantom to go away because there's a gunner on the other side. I don't want to expose myself. You can see him right there. Come out here on the right, don't get into the circle. Because that is an elevator, and as soon as you get into it, it will start going down. So I've got a whole bunch of coveys down here, and I want to take out as many as I can from up here. Sometimes I can get them all, sometimes I can't.
Scouts, fortifying the
Focus
bridge.
on the ones that are down
Stay
close.
sharp.
Head shoot the grunts, hit the jackals in the hand, exposing their heads, and try to head shoot them. There we go. Down there. Go ahead and head shoot him. I think I got them all the nearby ones done. And there's no hurry here. That elite is almost indestructible, by the way. I can drop his shields, but I still can't head shoot him for some reason, so there's another way we're going to deal with him. We're just going to make him disappear, is what we're going to do. Okay, come on down. Let's swap out the carbine for a DMR. Grab that frag grenade. I don't even think I use it in this mission, but it doesn't hurt to be fully loaded. Alright, I'm looking to see if there's any coveys coming at me, and yep, there's another one coming up. Oh, damn, I didn't want to compete. Okay. Might as well come down here and get full ammo on the battle rifle while I'm waiting for my shields to come back. Okay, now we're going to come down underneath. Again, I'm going to make that elite disappear. Come down underneath here, and we got jackals and grunts to take out. And when I run up here to a certain point, like so, to that little area there, that little barrier where the rocks were, and then turn around and run back to this area here, that first elite just disappears. I don't know why, but he does. Okay. Now next up here, ooh, I should have gone in camo there. Okay, camo now. Let's go ahead and take that gunner out. Don't have to, because the Phantom will go away anyway once we start shooting at it. But it's a nice long-range practice. Alright, I'm waiting for my camo to come back, and the real important covey up here to take out is that jackal sniper right there. And that's I went camo so he couldn't see me and fire at me with his beam rifle. Alright, he's done. And notice I was kind of jumping up and down there. That actually helps auto aim to kick in. And now we're going to deal with this other elite that appeared up in the middle here, and he's a little bit tougher. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him out with an assassination. He has extra shielding, and I can't take him out with a single EMP, and shoot, he's moving around still. I can't take him out with a single EMP and headshot. And there's just too many things in the way up here to do the double EMP headshot trick, if you will. Now this is one, watch what happens here. Because I stayed up on top, he chased me. Now, I'd never seen that before. What you really want to do is get down below. See, he's still running after me there. And that really confused me. So if you miss him on the first try on the assassination, get down below. He will not follow you down below. Okay. Alright, got a little lucky there. Again, if you miss the assassination or the back smack, come down here to get away from him. And he will rarely, if never, chase you down below. Alright, we're going to set up and try again. Watching him on my motion detector to see where he's at. Notice he kind of stops right there. Yeah, he's moving again. So I'm going to hide behind this barrier here. Alright, now he's standing still, and boom, there he goes. Alright, successful on the second try. Alright, now we've got another elite and some jackals and grunts to take care of down here before I can get to that banshee. Oh, he's got a needle. That's no good. Alright, so I'm going to come down here, go after the grunts. The grunts got a needle. So I went camo here. There it goes. There goes the grunt. Now I just got the elite to deal with. Now watch what happens here. Comes over to the left side, goes to throw a grenade at me, and his forward momentum makes him fall off the platform. It cracks me up every time I see that. And that's how I usually deal with him. Get him over there on the left side, get him to throw a grenade at me, and he just falls off the platform. Okay, now we're going to back here all the way back to the beginning of the bridge to get full ammo on the DMR. Like so. And we're off to the Banshee. Alright, I got a full plasma pistol. And we're about 2/3 of the way through the mission now. Maybe 3/4. Alright. Head on down here. Now we could have gone camo and possibly rushed the Banshee by running past everybody, but this is the safer way to do it. I also kicked my camo on here. Alright, coming up and back down. And the idea here is to land like so, jump out, use that Banshee a little bit as a barrier, whoa! And then haul it into this corridor here, hoping that nobody follows. Okay. You can breathe easy now because we made it. That is, to me, the biggest choke point on this mission right there. That Banshee rush. Because the rest of this stuff really just takes some patience and some time. Not doing too good on those 3 grunts. At least I got one of them. Alright, there's going to be a couple of ghosts that come down here. And at some point I'm going to try to take them out. Take the drivers out. Okay, but while I'm at it... Oh, come on, dude, turn around. Alright, got him. It's a lot of, using up a lot of ammo there. Now what'll happen here is when I go camo, the, he went back. Well, while I'm waiting for him to come back down, there's a jackal marksman on each side, one of which is a jackal sniper. We've got to be very careful about it. Okay, he's coming back down. Okay, now I just went camo again, and what happens is that when I go camo and he doesn't see me, he goes sideways, see? And then I can take him out with a headshot. Okay, got the first ghost grunt down, if you will, and grab the ghost and haul it back down here. So when you go camo, they tend to go sideways, and that's when you can take them out. Alright. There is... Okay, got that guy. Alright, I'm not really sure which one's the marksman and which one's the sniper. Alright, so I'm looking for him, the one on the right up here, and I don't see him. Which also means that doesn't have a clear view of me. Now we're waiting for the second ghost to come down. Figured I'd fire up there into the middle. Here comes the second ghost. He was firing at me. And again, I go camo. And he goes, notice how he goes sideways there. Oh, shoot, he's going back. This takes a little patience. Now, theoretically, I missed him. Doggone it. Theoretically, I probably could have gone out in camo and then EMP'd the ghost. But not knowing where that sniper is, I decided to go ahead and take the careful route. Again, I'm in camo. Got him that time. Okay, I'm going to haul it out here. Grab the ghost and head over to this rock right here. Because I've got ammo and I've actually got a rocket launcher up here that I'm going to use. Because there is a plasma turret over there. I can see that. I see the sniper up there now. He's actually up around the plasma turret. So I cannot take that plasma turret out easily with a headshot. The grunt that's on that plasma turret with a headshot. So I'm going to come over here, swap out my plasma pistol for a rocket launcher, and I'm going to take out the plasma turret with the rocket launcher. Like so. And when I did that, I actually got the sniper as well. And notice that that shielded jackal is coming down to face me head on. So he's easy to take out. And I'm pretty sure that that jackal sniper is gone. So full ammo on the VR. And now we're going to deal with the coveys in the middle area there. And there's an elite and several grunts and shielded jackals, and when I'm down to the last one, okay, that jackal will come attack. Yep, he's coming down the middle there. And I am going to go ahead and take him out with the ghost. The shields went down, of course he went into hiding there. So I just splat him. Alright, now I got to worry about what, the covey that's left, which happens to be that shielded jackal. He's easy to take out. And now we're on to the final bit here. Alright, that's where I parked the ghost, and I'm going to come up here right to the end of this area here on the left side, and that's going to get an elite, and that's a concussion rifle elite, and 4 grunts to come out. So I just want to take out the grunts. Comes another one. Alright, and number 4, and that's it for the grunts. So all I got left is a concussion rifle elite. And what I'm going to do here is grab the ghost and come up a little bit on the left side and start firing at him. And hopefully that'll get his focus. This is the elite now, the concussion rifle elite. Get his focus on that ghost. And I'm just going to haul it around to the other side. And kind of sneak up on the elite to take him out. And this elite you can take out with an EMP and a headshot or a nuke combo. So I probably could take him out with a sniper, that beam rifle as well, but I'm going to do the tried and true method here, and I'm looking for him. There he is. Okay. He's close enough to want to throw grenades. Took me a little bit of time there to swap over to my battle rifle, but that takes care of him. And now we're going to do the final skip, which is the slippery rock skip. And the only reason I call it slippery rock is because Mythic Tyrant calls this the slipperiest rock in Halo, and I just keep falling off here. And believe me, it's worth the effort. Let's do a crouch jump. Oh shoot, I jumped right into the support there. Okay, I'm going to do a crouch jump up and over, and then kind of walk back up to the top of the rock, and then do a crouch jump right here to the stanchion, go invis, and then haul it by these guys like so. And notice that one of the grunts looked like he was going suicidal there, so he's probably chased me. He's back there chasing me. I thought I saw him light up 2 grenades there, but anyway, I just ran right by him. And that's that. That is the end of combat operations. We still have to go up to the top here using an elevator to get to the end of the mission, but essentially we've dodged all the bad guys that we can, and I mean, if we do something stupid, I guess we could fall in the pit waiting for the elevator to come down, but anyway, we're just going to run on up here to the end and wait for the elevator to descend, and then head on up to the top, and we'll skip the last cutscene, go to end of symbols, end of the mission symbols, and watch the challenge pop, and that'll be it. Okay, the cutscene should be appearing momentarily here. Okay, go ahead and skip it. And that's it. I hope this helps you in your quest for the That's No Moon Weekly Campaign Challenge. This is Old and Nakey signing off. Take care, everybody.